don't know. But I digress. It's easier to assume, man. Like, you know, you just think you know and you don't. And so it could be detrimental if you do that, though. You know what I'm saying? That's my you know, ending. Like, it'll be detrimental if you do. If you just keep assuming things about me and you ain't asked me, and especially in the dating phase, you can develop a whole different character of me that's not even true. And start having this, and start having, you know, red flags on me with inaccurate information.
Ay, ay. Look. I'm too cool for the rules, baby, get off of me. Never need no push, I do it all for me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Too true for the flex, baby, don't cap to me. Drop 50, bring 150 right back to me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Look, Papa don't preach, teachers don't teach. Gon' reach, that's facts. I ain't worried about none of that. I'm making that cash day. Bunch of O's like NASCAR, but it's really more like NASDAQ. Why they thinking that they hot when they really more like quarter on me like a referee? hating what they'll never be. Small top with a big bottom, yeah, shorty shaped like a letter D. Let her have it, then I let her be. If you love it, gotta let it grow. Crazy cause you really never know. When I'm hurting, never let it show. I'm a two-tone, two-phone, two-chain, new thing, lame whip, but you a broke. Low class, no cash, certified lame. I've been getting to it like I ought to. Couldn't pick, so I bought two. Understand why your chick came, I'm just trying to figure why she brought you. I'm really rapping and I'm flexed up, and I ain't gotta tell them I'm next up. Sleep on the they rest up, but I'm up and I'm getting my checks up. Me and the fellas be high as propellers, ain't could tell us we great. Looking at like how do you figure unless you could talk about 8 figures. I'm too cool for the rules, baby, get off of me. Never need no push, I do it all for me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Too true for the flex, baby, don't cap to me. Drop 50, bring 150 right back to me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Look. They talking like they don't know a king when they see one. See him in person, he take it back like a refund. Ballin' with my brothers, all my playin' D1. Daily checkin' chicken, he gon' spin it watchin' reruns. Say they real, but they clones of me. How my cousin in the pen with more phones than me. I got daily correspondence, we tapping in with the Goonies. Tatted tagging my body, they tagging me like they knew me. They actually living goofy, I'm tagging the flicking, flexing the muscle like penitentiary Gucci. Been addicted to Stussy and hitting like roofies. I ain't tripping off you cause I've been tripping off Lucy. I'm lucid dreaming and scheming, I'm manifesting a movie. Manuscript in a million, I thought that you knew me. Focusing on the Fetty, the longevity, lifestyle. Build a future me, what I'm usually doing right now. Smoking with my shawty, we plotting another 100 grand. Hear them talk a lot, but they knowin' who got the upper hand. Ride about my sister, I'm dying about my brother, man. Leaning out the window, we got him doing the running man. Smoking with my shawty, we plotting another 100 grand. Hear them talk a lot, but they knowin' who got the upper hand. Slide by my sister, I'm dying about my brother, man. Currency from Europe, my energy from the motherland. Tweet a lot, we never seen them in the city though. Taking rent money out to flash it in the video. Staring at the real when they know it hurt, man. Coop clean, Glock 30 dirty as your work hands. I just got a pallet of product, I'm about to flip it. I don't really got all the minutes for me to kick it. Bought my chick a LLC, we bout to scale it. Partner say he growing some, I told him mail it. Coolin' with my man, he kinda mama by the ocean. Only problem that we got is running out of lotion. Getting to the chicken, let a black man live. I got more rolls on me than a fat man ribs. Never met a single that don't make me feel fear. They be throwing salt in the game, we still here. We don't hear the that he saying, he think it means something. All the players ballin', we blue chippin', we green thumbin'. Smoking with my shawty, we plotting another 100 grand. Oh God. Hear them talk a lot, but they knowin' who got the upper hand. Ride about my sister, I'm dying about my brother, man. Leaning out the window, we got him doing the running man.
What up? Welcome to the Maleroom Show. Yeah. It's my job to introduce the crew. Let's go. Yay. I got my boy Rollo. We got my man JP the Gent. Yeah. I'm your boy Tay Biz. I'm your chef, man. We getting ready to cook it up, people. But before we do, that's one thing I like to do. Let that heat drop. Let's go. What up, though, fellas?
What's going on, brother?
What it do?
Good, man. How's everything, man? How's everybody?
Well, we here.
Smooth, man. After the
In the
rain,
building.
here comes the sun, baby. We're good.
There you go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Maleroom Show, man. We are so glad to have some of the new Maleroom carriers in the building. I want to shout them out real quick before we get started. We got the whole list, the whole crew. We definitely appreciate it. Some other people that subscribed as well, but we couldn't get your names, but I definitely appreciate on behalf of the Maleroom Network, everybody subscribing to the channel. So big up.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. For sure. We growing. We got Shamika Price in the building. What's up now?
Mate.
We got Sean Tillman in the building, the moderator. What's up now?
Baby, what's good?
What's good. Look, Kyla Johnson is in the building. Good evening, gentlemen. What up, though?
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, good evening to everybody. Welcome to the Maleroom Show. This is episode number 18. Getting ready to close season 2 down in a minute. But before we do that and talk about that, we're going to start the show off with a little bit of the funny, man. I want to do something real quick, man. I want to encourage the ladies. It's okay. You're good. You're good. Your framework is good. Trust me. And I'm telling you right now, I got a brother that's going to tell you how good it is. Check this out.
Anyone tell me what these are? Like, they're not love handles, right? That's here. What are these handles called?
Fuck it, let's go. The Soul Snatcher, the Baby Maker, the way to get me come home early from fishing. Motorcycle grips, oh shit handles, the hold my beer and watch this. The reason I have Disney Plus, a refrigerator full of juice boxes, and 3 kids. The crock pot, the bird's nest, the Yeti cooler, the minivan, the reason I'm gonna be late for work this morning. The yum yum, the good, the come on baby, it's just a back massage. The candy cane, the mashed potatoes, the macaroni and cheese. And there's approximately 7,862 stuffed animals in my house. The butter, the coffee creamer, the best part of the movie. Earmuffs, water skis, the reason I chase my fiance around the house. And last but not least, ranch dressing, because they're good on everything, baby.
Shout out to my guy.
Wow.
Yum, the good.
Listen
to me. Ladies, y'all good. Trust me. My man set y'all straight real quick. The good. The reason why I got 3 kids in the refrigerator, juice box, the candy cane, the Candy Crush. I'm like this guy.
Best part of the movie. The best part of the movie.
Yo, man.
What is that one referring to?
The man told no lies. Don't worry. So, hey, listen. If the thick thighs save lives, put a 1 in the chat. If the thick thighs save lives, put a 1 in the chat. Yo, Rollo, it's on you, baby.
The best part of the movie.
Best part of the movie, dog.
Oh man, real quick. First off, just thank you to all the new male carriers, man. Seeing a list like that, man, that's amazing, man. Thank y'all so much for the support, man. We love and appreciate y'all. Shout out to my brothers in the building. You know what I mean? We about to get it cooking, man. We have come together once again for conversation and camaraderie. Me and my brothers, man, to discuss topics that are so relevant in society today, man. We have come a long way, and we thank y'all for riding with us, man. We appreciate y'all so much. With that being said, as we
embark
on another round table that has turned into the Mailroom Show Season 2. Almost
Season
the
2.
end. Let us never ever forget, my brothers, the foundation that is our Trinity.
Let's
Salute.
go. Salute. Let's get it. They got the ones in the chat for the thick thighs saving the lives, dog.
They got them already.
They know what's up. They know what's up. Shout out to the ladies on the participation. Y'all know what
They
it
got them
is.
already. Oh man, y'all know we coming with some fire today, man. Have some really good topics up for discussion today, and feel free to chime in. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we let the interaction. So y'all
Sure.
ready to get in number one?
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's do
All
it.
right, man. Topic number one this evening, gentlemen and ladies. Is it better to accept the lessons of dating or the rewards of dating?
Who cooking first?
Go ahead, Jay.
You only want me to cook first? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I did a poll on this question actually.
How did we know?
Yeah, of course. Well, as a live producer, we just do things sometimes, you know.
We just do stuff.
So 100% is saying lessons of dating opposed to the rewards of dating, but it's still some more votes that need to be accounted for. But so far, that's what the poll says.
Now, with those type of questions, it'll be double. We could put like a why on our page or something, so people can explain it, so we can get.
Yeah, that'll be dope. I'll work on that. See if we can get something popping like that. But one of the things, so I do think it's definitely subjective to me because it depends on what you want and how you want it. You know what I'm saying? The reward system in the dating market is going to be unsatisfiable. You're not gonna be able to satisfy it. You can get the pleasures from it, but to be satisfied in it, to get like the satisfaction of that, it's gonna be kind of slim to do that. The problem with the reward system in dating is that you will never be satisfied. You will try to achieve satisfaction in a place that isn't designed for it. That's why courting someone has more validity to it than rapid fire dating. So when you're in a courting situation and then you have actually invested some time with somebody and all that kind of stuff, and you're able to get some lessons from that particular relationship, then that's what's up, you know. And you don't always have to walk away a little bit bitter. I think all the bitter people leave those situations and come over to the dating scene and they try to do the same thing that they try to do in a relationship over in the dating scene, and it don't work that way. The dating culture have a rule to it. You can't have emotions. You can't possess me. You can't do none of that kind of stuff. All right. If we're dating and kicking it and all that kind of stuff, then that's exactly what it is. And if you want those reward points, then you best believe that somebody else want the same kind of rewards that you want. And if you're gonna play the game, y'all gonna have to kill the emotion part of it. That's the whole point of being able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't trying to invest your life and time in dating, then you're not gonna get a reward. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get a reward. You're gonna get the sexual rewards for sure. But if that's all you want to get, if that's all you want, then that's what's up. Hey, whatever you decide to do is fine. You know what I'm saying? But but let me tell you something. You still gotta close your eyes at night and think about what you did. Did you make your mama proud? Did you make your daddy proud? Huh? You tooted it up in the air with John Tuesday, and Jason came around and said, "Hey, what you doing on Friday?" And nothing, chilling. Okay, let's do something Friday night. Then you with Jason. Then Billy came on Saturday. Was like, "Yo, can I holler at you next week? Go, don't make no plans. You know, if you're gonna be doing this, hey, Shirley, Susie, and Lisa. You know, if you're gonna do the thing, then do the thing. But you can't have any attachments. See, that's the code. You can't have no attachments. So if somebody else want to do their thing and get the rewards just like you want the rewards, then you're gonna have to be satisfied with that. If that's what you want. So this is all subjective to me, you know. And but for me answering this personally, I think the lessons of dating will be a little bit better to accept, because I can accept the lessons because I can still take something with me. I have nothing. I have the rewards, but I don't have any satisfaction and I don't have any outcome. So if that's what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing this for. If that's what I'm playing this game for, then that's what it is. Just be upfront about it and be cool with that, then that's fine. But hey, you can't have your feelings hurt when you're trying to get the rewards, man. You can't be in your feelings. No, you can't be in your feelings. So, it's up to you if you want to try to do this or not. But I don't think the rewards of dating should be more accepted or a better exception than the lessons of dating, man. With lessons, you actually become a better person. With rewards, you just satisfy your dopamine hit. And I can go deeper into that, but I'm not going to do that. But
you
that's all.
really want to. I feel you, bro.
I do, but I ain't gonna let it. I ain't gonna let it go. I ain't gonna let it. I ain't gonna let it go off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it like that. If you want that dopamine pleasure, you're gonna constantly try to get that. It's almost like crack. It's almost like sugar. It's like sugar. We have a sugar rush all the time. We gotta have candy. We gotta have sweet. Even the food gotta be sweet. That's because you're trying to hit that. You're trying to get that dopamine. You're trying to satisfy that pleasure, and that's pleasure is only temporary. You only have fun for so long, and then you start getting older, and that's a different story. But yeah,
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. I think the key word obviously in this question is accepting. And you have to be willing to accept. You have to be willing to deal with the ups and downs of dating and figure out what you can take from it, especially the downs. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the real lessons come from. Are you willing to accept if who you're dating doesn't turn out to be what you want it to be? The rewards are almost just icing on the cake because it's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be issues. There's going to be problems. There's going to be time you butt heads with the person you're dating. There's going to be time where the person you're dating, it falls off and it tails off. And y'all got to find some type of way to go back together. The acceptance of it and being willing to accept whatever is happening and find out what you can take from it. You know what I mean? I haven't learned anything really from dating somebody and everything was just cool. Everything's just smooth sailing. Everything works out. There's no hurdles. Without no hurdles, there's nothing to get over. You know what I mean? But are you willing to accept when you can't get over that hurdle and figure out what you can take from it and figure out how you can either make the current situation better or make your next situation better? We're human. You're not gonna be right all the time. Things are not going to work out. But what can you take from it to get better? You know what I mean? Because I think life is just a continuous flow of progression. When you tail off, when you mess up, when you make mistakes, even if it's going good, even if things do smooth out, what can I take from this to keep it like this? Am I willing to even though it's going well, everything is cool, am I willing to take this and keep trying to learn and figure out how this is working? You know what I mean? The rewards are just icing on the cake. That's easy. That's easy to accept. It's not better. It's easy to accept the rewards. Can we accept the lessons?
Feel that though, man. I feel both of y'all on this segment though. I'm gonna take this a little in a different angle, and hope you can follow me. When I seen this topic, I thought about the intentional data first. That's what I actually focused my mind on. You know what I'm saying? Tay made a good point in elaborating about all the other modes of the dating that's unintentional. You know what I'm saying? Those rewards are, you know what I'm saying, is what it is, and the game is what it is in that faction. And I agree with that. But the person that want to intentionally date will have someone in their life. If we're going with that person, let's go back to the question: is it better to accept the lessons of dating than the rewards of dating? Some people don't know the difference between the two when they think they're intentionally dating. When a situation arises when you're with someone and it doesn't work out, or you have hurdles like Rob was talking about, and you got instances to the point that relationship probably just ended on a bad note or something like that. What people tend to do for emotional satisfaction is to try to substitute that person immediately and try to regain those same awards, if not add some more for the next person.
Facts.
That's not the way to look at that. The best way to look at that during the intermission of you being between people dating is to find out why the last time it happened. That's the lesson in dating. that sometimes that lesson refers to your being as a person as well, your character too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, when you leave your ex and they could have been an a-hole, but what was it about you that stayed? What was it about you that dealt with that for the longest that you did? That's the lessons in dating. The rewards of dating already came during the relationship.
Mhm.
The sex, the money, the whatever the case, whatever the rewards you want to list, the companionship, whatever you think the rewards are, those come and those are easy, as Rob said.
Mhm.
But you substituting to go on to the next person and trying to justify the rewards you need to get
Yeah.
usually is an opposition of the lesson in dating.
Mhm.
And I would, if I was answering that question, it would be the lesson in dating too. Because sometimes the reason why your dating experiences happen the way they do is not because of the people you date. It's because of you.
Mm.
Sometimes we need to know that.
Mhm. Yeah,
Must
and
be nice.
we talk about that a lot. And the last few topics we've had, Jay has had to say that. What about you?
Mhm.
What about
Mm,
you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we don't look in the mirror no more
Yeah.
mm,
in the society. We don't look at what we did wrong. We don't look at why something is what it is and what we had to do with it.
right.
You know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
think that's something that's missing with people
Yeah.
today. You have to be willing to do that
That-
and
Mm,
understand you're not always right. Understand that, yeah, you may not have actually ended the relationship, or you may not have actually stopped. You may not have like initiated not dating someone no more, but why
mm,
was that?
Mhm.
That what did you do to make that stop?
Mhm. It's the grass is greener on the other side for me
Hmm.
thing. It's
okay.
the fact that you think that because that grass is very green and bright and it looks healthy, that it's real. And you're
Mm,
trying to escape. If you're trying to escape an experience that you haven't gotten a lesson from, that's why everything else you do keeps happening to you because you refuse to learn the lesson.
I know what I'm about to
You
say.
you willfully
mm,
refuse to learn this lesson because you think that the shiny toys is what you need to make you happy.
mm, mm.
Pleasure and happiness operates differently. When you eat ice cream
Yes,
and when
sir.
you have a sweet tooth for something, then you gain pleasure from it. And then if you got it, then it's only for a small period of time. And then you guess what? You go get it again and get it again and get it again. And next thing you know, you on ice cream level. You on high level ice cream right there. But
Mm,
if you could get something and be satisfied, okay, because the pleasure system is one, it's only one reward system, one pleasure system in our human brains, in our humanity.
mm,
And it's nothing wrong with the reward system. It's about the fact of can you operate and make better decisions based on the experiences you've had. This kind
mm,
of goes back to the bitterness topic we talked about.
mm,
If you're not operating
mm,
in bitterness, then that means that you will have no sense of entitlement when you move on to someone else. But if you do have a sense of entitlement, it's because you're still bitter. You still think you deserve a whole bunch of stuff. How do you deserve if it like your boy Chris Rock said, if 100 people got stabbed at the same time in one place, that means 97 people deserve to die. He said, y'all just watching this shit? Y'all just watching, you just watching them stab again. You watching somebody stab, you you seeing this coming to you. You see my man coming to you, and you standing there watching this happen. You see what I'm saying? Then there's
Well,
something is wrong with you. You don't wanna elevate your way of thinking.
mm,
And listen, if
yeah,
that's what you wanna, if that's where you at with it, then hey, this is
yeah,
all consequence after this. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? So the lessons of dating are better to accept. I agree with both of you all as well. The lessons is better to accept because the rewards is only going to last for so long. And let's cut the cap. Everybody want to be with somebody, man.
At the end of the
Everybody
day,
want to be with somebody. Like,
yeah.
I don't even understand why we be lying to ourselves like this.
At the end of the day, yeah.
I choose to be single because I just don't want to. No, you don't. You're hurt.
You're damaged.
You're
That's all it is.
damaged.
We all did it.
You know what I'm saying? And he or she hurt you, and now everything that you do is all junk food and no meal. You call it. I'm asking, what did you eat today? I had a bag of chips. That's not a meal. That's a bag of chips. You didn't eat nothing that would nourish you properly.
Yeah.
I had potato chips and a Coca-Cola, man. I'm still hungry. Yes. Pleasure, reward, small, short term. That's it. You know, when I did unpack the serial dater piece with the coffee, I used new shiny toy complex. They only use it for a short period of time. And then once they're gotten enough pleasure out of it, they shelf it. And then whenever they want to go back to it, they grab it. So that's why you get the hey big heads, hey sexy, how you been? Hey stranger, it's been a while, haven't talked to you in ages. Yeah, because the last time I talked to you, you was on some bull. I stopped talking to you. You wanted to do that over there, then go ahead. But you still want to play the game. I'm not participating. You can't be mad because I don't want to participate. It's the new shiny toy. And it's the same thing. When a person get damaged, then they want to go out there and act. I've been there. All of us have been there. If you've been hurt before in any relationship, you've been there. You start, everything looks better to you when you're damaged. Exactly. Everything starts looking better. Man. You got hurt and this, that, and then all of a sudden you get and then don't move on the right way. You start getting attention. Then when you get the attention, you're like, oh, it's nothing wrong with me. You think it's nothing wrong with you. Because you got a bunch of people saying you look good, girl. Oh, you look so happy. It's bull. You're doing it for the gram. You're doing it for the book. Now they got threads on the gram. I don't even know what that is, but that's a new shiny toy. It's a new shiny toy. It's a new shiny toy that people can play with. You know what I'm saying? To gain this attention. You're hurt. You don't know how to navigate in the space you in. You're just out here. And it's like, yo, it's okay, though. But don't act like you got the information down pat. You didn't learn the lesson. That's why you keep choosing and making the same mistakes over and over again. You need to slow down. You need to stop and breathe and say, you know what? I need to really get this together. Because I done had 4 more bucket heads to deal with, and the common denominator is me. I just, it's something about buckets. I just love Mr. Bucket. You know, I just love Mr. Bucket. Bucket's up on.
You gotta be old school to understand.
You gotta be old school to understand.
You
Mr.
gotta
Bucket.
be Mr. Bucket, man.
So slow down, get the lessons, skip the rewards. The rewards come later. You know what I'm saying? The rewards, like Bravo just said, the reward in the dating scene is easy. It's not that hard to get some box.
That's right.
To get you a sex session. It ain't that hard.
That ain't that hard.
If you got a good conversation piece, if you can talk that talk, swag out, you could be broke and still get buns.
That's right.
Get that ain't
right.
It ain't
no
that
money
hard to get
still
buns. I understand that. Because trust me, she wants you to have the buns. That's why she tenderized the meat before you get there. She wants you to have the buns. You got to get the grease hot before you fry the meat. She wants you to tenderize them buns. She been wanting it too. She been wanting it too, bro.
Way too old school for me, man.
You feel what I'm saying? And we acted like we don't know this. Let's stop it.
The chat lit, dog.
Hey, the chat lit up, dog. No, if I'm speaking truth, put a fire in the chat, though. If I'm coming in hot, put a fire in the chat.
That's an emoji.
It ain't hard to get the buns. So what reward do you really want? You want to be loved, but you're scared.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop right there because I feel it.
Uh,
I feel
yeah,
it's like I feel it on me, man. I'm gonna
yeah,
stop right there. You scared, man?
yeah. And you explained. I'm telling you, people need to watch on our channel. Need to watch that show. They need to watch that Coffee and Conversation show because you not only did you identify those type of daters, you told them the reason why they do it.
Man,
And the reason why people serial date and casual date, you know what I'm saying, is because they want no type of connection.
they don't
And
want
we can
that.
go even farther than that. Why you don't want no type of connection? See,
We didn't exactly. I didn't even get a chance to unpack
Well,
that
you know
one.
hey,
what I'm saying?
I didn't
Why
even
you don't
touch
want that type
that
of
part.
connection? And
Yeah,
that's usually for the fact, like he said, that you're hurt and damaged from some type of place. So you cover it up with temporary pleasures. You
yeah,
cover it up with a variety of people. You
yeah,
cover it, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Cause,
It's all
because
reward.
because if one person, if you got the fear, if one person feels you, that they might identify that vulnerability you got. So,
we
so
done
you
all
keep
been
it
there, man.
close, man.
Yeah, all of us
We done
have
all
been
been
there.
there.
It was all been there.
All of us been there. Absolutely,
That's
bro.
it's a very strange place to be because I don't even think you really realize it until some get pointed out, like what Jay just said, and then it hits you like, damn,
Yeah, like that's me.
that's why I'm not out here like that. That's why I'm not doing this.
Hmm.
I ain't trying to I ain't trying for you to know me like that.
Hmm.
You don't want to get.
I just want box.
You just don't let nobody get close. You don't want nobody get close.
You want
Box and
nobody to
that's
get
it.
close.
Okay, boom. And then she like, well, what we have been talking for. And then you just drop it. It's like, okay, where is all this coming from? Right?
Hmm.
And when you trace back to it, it's like, oh, it came from this. This is the first time I experienced this. This is the
Hmm.
first time I felt like this. And then you identify with why you are who you are now. So that's what I'm saying. If you're going to do the lessons of dating, that means that you have to. And I like the fact when you talked about the intentional piece, Jay, on
Hmm.
the fact that if you are intentional, you gotta be extra careful because the pool is not for those who are light at heart, man. You got to have some raw. You got to have some raw game for this, dog.
Yeah.
Because you be daring somebody to be like, because a chick would check you fast. You ain't putting a ring on his finger. I ain't your woman. I could do what I want to do. I went out with my girl. Yeah, I went out on a date with another guy. Yeah, and are you paying my bills? My telephone bills? You pay my automobiles? Bills. I don't think. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all think that some people might feel they might be protecting somebody when they let them know that they just like obviously people don't say serial data, but they basically in more cordial words tells them that they're a serial data. You think that people think, okay, not only am I being honest, but I'm preventing them from feeling any type of way
Mm.
or preventing them from looking at me other than what I'm presenting. You think people are trying to protect people when they do that, when they mention
Trying to
that?
protect them in what way? What you mean as far as like the way they present themselves to the
You talking about
person?
protected daters?
Yeah, that like
Uh,
protect, like in a sense protecting them from maybe getting hurt or maybe letting their feelings go further than where you're trying to go.
Or like putting that wall up
Yeah,
on
to a
purpose,
certain extent. Yeah,
so that way
yeah,
they won't drag them on.
yeah.
no, it's
It,
like I'm not. I believe he trying to say that in an example. I'm not going too far with the people I date because I don't want them to experience. You know what I'm saying? The bad part about me.
is that it?
Yeah, it's that, and just for the fact that if you know that you are here serial dating, you don't want that person to basically catch feelings, or you don't want that person
Okay,
to, you know
yeah,
what I
okay.
mean?
I got you saying. Yeah. So yeah, and see that's the key is that even in that, then why would you continue with the person then? You see, because then at that
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
because now you
Hmm.
got a long spoon feed them you, and they're trying to get closer to you. Like no. Well then you can't keep talking to the person because they're gonna they're gonna catch more feelings, and they
Hmm.
want to be around you all the time. If you do keep it up, and then make that conscious decision to do that, then when they respond with some type of complaint, it comes with the territory.
Hmm.
It come with territory. It's like, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's like, yo, I ain't trying to hurt this girl, man, or even the ladies for the men and all that kind of stuff. So I don't wanna, lead them on. So I'm gonna distance myself or cut it short, blah blah blah, whatever, and hopefully that'll protect them from getting hurt. But then again, it's like, but you still like talking to them. You still every now and again check on them, see how they doing. It's like, how are you? That's not helping them. That's not gonna help them at all.
That's double dutching the situation to me.
Yeah, you're double dutching. If you got to do all of that, then if you have to do that, then that's not a person you need to be involved yourself with. Because it's like, yeah, they got feelings.
Even if they claim they claim they understand, or they claim that it's cool, we could still.
They're lying, man. It's cool.
I think somewhere down the road is gonna, and this is what I've experienced. Somewhere down the road, it could be, everything could align how they accept what you say. Everything could be cool for a long time, and then when it's not, it's not. And it's like and this is something I'm still learning, because I was at a point where I thought that would be okay because you know where I'm at, and then when things come up and I'm like, whoa, where is this coming from?
Yeah, because it's rapid fire, it's quick.
Yeah, it's
one of the things about, see, I don't want to spend too much. Okay, one of the things that we have to deal with, that we have to actually be honest about, is the fact that feelings create impulsive actions. So it can create that. So if a person has feelings for you fast, and when I talk about feelings, I'm talking about deep feelings for you so quick because they have an impulsive nature about themselves, then it's going to feel fast for the person on the other end, and it's going to get uncomfortable. And then trying to tame that type of personality is absolutely, you're not going to be able to gain any type of outcome with that. It's not going to go well. So the best thing to do is leave people alone. Didn't your mama and daddy ever tell y'all when y'all was growing up, will you just leave people alone, stay out of other people's business? Just leave these people, leave them alone. That's why I remember some shows ago, early in the season, we talked about the fact that if you know that you're in a place where you don't want to really interact and get serious with anyone, you just want to do your thing, but then the person that does want to get serious about stuff, you can't involve yourself with them because it's going to get awkward. Then you have to have the hard conversation of, well, I told you I wanted nothing in the beginning, you still chose that. Now you gotta project and flip. Now you gotta gaslight. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, come on, man. You see this girl is feeling you deep down and you don't want nothing? Well, then you can't keep talking to her. Because every time she talks to you, she's going to like you more and more. She just like you. That's why I said last week, or whatever week it was last week, I think. I'm like, yo, man, you remember the time when you liked somebody? Like you really liked them and you was with them? You could spend all the time you wanted with them. It wasn't too much time. Like I say, they say absence make the heart grow fonder. Time, that's time. Less time, and then they still thinking about you. Oh man, just imagine how they're going to feel about you when they're in your presence. So if I'm spending more time with you and I know I don't want nothing deeper, then I'm not going to prolong this because that is not where I'm at. It is up to me. To whom much is giving, much is required. If I see someone that don't understand what they're even doing, then it's up to me, the person who may have the cognizance to do this, it's up to me to make sure that I set the boundary for me so that way there's no lines getting crossed. But if you already crossed the lines and you want to take it back, now you got to have a different, you see what I'm saying? Now you got to have this type of conversation, and now they're going to have to learn a lesson that they didn't want to learn, but they're going to have to learn because you gave them the lesson. Like we all talked about, sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's you. Like right. You're the lesson that somebody needs to learn of who not to be with, because you don't know how to make your mind up. So,
yeah, I'm a firm believer in everybody can tame their individual emotions, but during the dating game, emotions cannot be tamed.
Heck no, man. We all lie. We be lying.
We all be lying.
we be lying like a man.
If I was in the game trying to date several women, and one of them get into a relationship, I'm still pissed. Nah, I shouldn't be,
You should be, but the player in you is.
What?
but I am.
The player in you
I'm
is, bro.
upset.
You
So you can't get mad at the fact.
you're mad, though.
You can't get mad at the fact in reverse that, you know what I'm saying, if a chick is feeling you to the fullest and you don't want to do nothing, you can't get mad that she keep trying you. You
Dog.
can't tame her emotions as much as you tell her.
Nope.
You can't tame it. So it's like Tay said, it's incumbent upon you
Yep.
to set borders.
That's it.
You
Those
know what I'm
boundaries
saying?
are important, man.
Yeah. Now you got some people that'll just ride with you. Let them people be them people.
Yeah.
But if one is just consistently just overstepping the boundary of what you claim that you set, then you have to do something about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't keep double dutching that situation, or that person just gonna keep falling for you.
I mean, falling
You
in
just, you know what I'm
love.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just is what it is. That's just me though.
Way to cook, my brothers. Way to cook. Way to cook. Way to cook. Way to cook. The chat is going crazy. B Hillette, good evening, lady. We saw you. We appreciate you.
Be in the building.
Y'all know what it is. We're doing a new thing for season 2. Our Q&As. If you have the Q&A question during the show, put it in the chat. Make sure you put Q&A before the question. We'll start, and we're gonna holler at y'all at the end of the show. And y'all know what we want y'all to do, man. We want y'all to hop on in this fire, so we can, so we can see, man. So we can see, so we can feel the presence, we can feel the energy. You know what I mean?
For sure.
My brothers cooked on that one. Shout out to the chat. Y'all was going crazy. I know we silly sometimes, but this is real.
This is a real combo right here, man.
It's serious. This is us. All right, man. Let's get into topic 2, man. Topic number 2 for the evening. Does material upgrade solve intangible issues?
All right, let's play the
Does
video.
material upgrade solve intangible issues? Hell no. But I digress.
All right, let's do the video real quick. All right, let's go.
Check this out, y'all.
There you are. I'm in the projects. I'm playing ball better than everybody, and that.
Oh, for real? Straight up. Hold on, y'all.
We got it, y'all. That's what happened when we the bosses of our own. If we could do this.
No, I got you.
Does material upgrades solve intangible issues?
It's a loaded question, my boy.
Yeah, it is.
Let's go ahead and chop it up until Busy's able to.
Go ahead, Jake. You said no off the top, so you go ahead.
Okay, I got it back. Hold on one second. I got it back. Let me try it real quick.
There you are. I'm in the projects. I'm playing ball better than everybody, and or you in the project, or someone else is in the project, and they're not flourishing like that. You can't put 3 gold chains on them and send them somewhere else, and they're a different person. Because no matter where you are, there you are. You still that person. Like, you put these things on me, you put me in a car, you put a couple of chains on me, and you put me in the room with Mariah, I'm still the same person. I'm there. I'm not in there conforming or being different. I'm there. I'm still Jay-Z. If you put a person who wasn't that dude, and you put them there, and you just dress them up, it's going to show. You know? It's solid. There's no cracks. I'm not falling apart.
Yeah, man. That's deep. It's good.
Yeah. Material things don't change who you are. Material things don't make you think better. Material things don't make you be a better person. Material things don't change the intangible issues, the intangible things that are somewhat broad and familiar to everybody. It's just I've never felt that. You know what I mean? I think this question that we obviously talk about everything that we discuss is today's society. Today's society made us pose this question. You know, today's society has made us pose this question to even talk about material upgrades because that's the focus of a lot of people.
Yeah.
You can't go on Facebook, you can't go on Instagram without seeing people posting pics of vacations and being all these places, which is awesome. Enjoy your life. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. But to look at that and feel that that's what you need to change who you are, and to have people look at you differently and expect people to look at you differently, or for others to think that's going to change you. I can't rock with that.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I can't rock with that.
Yeah, I think.
This is a little bit
Oh, my
deeper
bad.
than rap though. You know what I'm saying? This is a little bit deeper than rap though, because when we talk about material upgrades, people are really just talking about money and things you buy with them. You know what I'm saying? This goes deeper than me. This is more psychological than me. I guess I'm just being analytical about it, but I can see this going on with the modification of your own body. I can see this go on with replacing people in your life. You know what I'm saying? The opposite sex, you just substituting people. I see this way deeper. You know what I'm saying? Because if we say intangible issues, so we're talking about tangible things can't solve intangible issues,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? Fleshly things that we see every day are tangible. Intangible is like our character. You know what I'm saying? Our attributes. That's intangible. So like the person that gets a whole bunch of surgeries done on them because they don't like themselves.
Hmm.
It's not trying to me, not trying to like yourself by getting the surgeries. You have a fear of liking yourself the way you are. So that's the intangible issue. And people flip that and be like, you know what, I don't like the way I look, so I'm gonna go and do this and get this tucked. Yeah. You can't like yourself the way you are. You can't love yourself the way you are. You can and sometimes it be evident because the people around you be like, you look nice, but you the one that say that you don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just using that for example. Or the substituting of men, like we was talking about previously, the substituting of men, like for women and for men, for vice versa. For the men, the substituting of women all over again. You're trying to change something outside. You think it's that person. You think it's that thing. You think it's that check that you get. You think you changing all this stuff, but it's something here that's messed up.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And people don't want to reserve because the reason why, and Rob hit it on the nail for real when he started. And he said it's society fault, and it is. First of all, we live in an on-demand society. Everybody wants what they want right now. JG Wentworth, I'm on my money now, right?
Yeah.
We live in that society. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And also,
Oh man. No.
Also, we live in an
Bruh.
on-demand society, man.
Bruh. We should have known that was coming, Jay. We should have known that was coming, bro.
I thought he was.
We should have known.
That was smart. That was smart.
That was good. Hey, busy. That was good, my boy. That was good. That was good.
Appreciate it.
If y'all saw our show last week, y'all know exactly what we're talking about right now.
That was the inside joke for the Carriers, man. If they watch last show, that was me all day. But you know what I'm saying? They just have they try to do that, man. And we live in an on-demand society. We live in a society that uproots that you're okay the way you are, and most of the time you're not. Let's just keep it a beam, man. Some of these people out here twisted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people just ain't got it all, and some people need help. But we live in a society that says we're okay the way you are, and back rub the entire situation to make you feel like everybody else should accept the level that you're at, and that is not right.
Yeah.
It's not right at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people have things that's not right about them, and they try to, you know what I'm saying, like I'm okay the way I am, or I deserve certain things because I feel the way I feel about myself. That's not. All those things need to be changed within. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? Society is investing in this idea that you don't need to. You know what I'm saying? sometimes you invest in your own idea that you don't need to. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need outside look all the time. If you have
Yeah.
true friends or if you got therapists, whatever you need, you know what I'm saying, to construct an idea that you might not be at the place you think you are.
Yeah.
You might not be right about everything you think you think. You know what I'm saying? So, no, material upgrades do not have tangible. That's what we want to do because we try to band-aid everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm always using that term band-aid. You just put something over it and try to forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you come back to it, you hope it's gone. That's band-aiding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
not
try to
fixing the
do
actual
that.
problem.
That's not fixing the actual problem. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, you put something on, if anybody got into an issue and got a scar, you know you put something on that before you put the band-aid on to heal that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you heal yourself, but you know it's a way slower process for you to heal yourself if you don't add something to it.
Mm.
It's a mental, yeah. It's a mental thing, man. It's all
Just
mental.
saying,
It's
man.
all it's all
Yeah.
it's all it's all self-hindering. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And you don't even realize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I agree with what Jay said. I think the circle of people around you definitely aid. They definitely either aid that or they either aid in that, like by they help you get over that or they enable it. The people around you gotta
Right.
be
Right.
willing to see that you're hurt or that
Mhm.
you're not happy with something about you. You're trying to get something else to mend it, and
Mhm.
it's great to have people around you who can understand that's
Mhm.
what you're doing
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and not
Yeah.
just and if they have a problem with it, if they see that's not the way to go,
Mhm.
hopefully they are comfortable enough to get some in your ear to say maybe that's not the best thing to do. You know,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
you going through some things, and you need some money for something, and it's really depressed, and you're depressed about it. Damn, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. You might not want to go out. You might not want to go out and party. You might not want to go out and buy this $300 $400 whatever shirt, belt, purse, whatever to make you feel better until you're able to do what
Right.
you really got to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so funny. This is one of the reasons why I started off the funny with that video.
Mm.
Because I was thinking about this question when I was looking for the funny, and what my man did in a funny video was that he made it okay to be to have certain things that maybe other people may not have. In that case of the video, which was hips. All right. And
Mm-hmm.
so I started off by saying, ladies, y'all be encouraged, because if you're thick, baby. You feel me? And let me tell you something, all my thick babies out there. Don't you touch that. You leave them yams alone. You dig what I'm
Man.
saying? You leave them yams alone. But one of the things I want to say is this too: is that I think material, I think material
Yeah.
upgrades, I think material upgrades
Amsterdam.
and Amsterdams. You feel me? I think I think material upgrades actually expose your intangible issues opposed to solving them. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and
What if
so
people real good at hiding it though, busy? I know
yeah,
exactly
yeah,
what you're
yeah,
saying, but what if
yeah.
they really, really good at hiding that shit?
And that, but see, but it always still show. It always still show because the signs will follow. Signs will follow. They can listen. It could be someone who's involved in, like say they're in business or something like that, and they got a promotion and everything. They're just doing things like being more, they're a little bit more bossy than normal, and they're a little bit more, aggressive than normal. And back when y'all was both in cubicles next to each other, they was all, hey, how you doing? Y'all was best friends. She shared her rice and stuff with you for lunch and all that kind of
All right,
stuff, right?
all right.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, rice and carrots and peas and things like that. You bring to lunch, and hey, you want some, girl? I made me some lapita rice with some, you know what I'm saying? And and you like, Stacy cool. Then when Stacy become executive vice president over marketing, not Stacy acting like a, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
she was always like that. It's just that the promotion exposed who she really was, and
Mm-hmm.
so you become more of who you are when you have access. And I'm gonna talk about money for a second. You become more of who you are when you have access to limited or even unlimited monetary resources. So the upgrades on the outside do not help or give any type of character development on the inside. So everything that it is like, okay, man, they more like this. They changed. No, they did not change. They were always this way. They were always this way. And that's why he said you could put 3 gold chains on my man everywhere he go. Where you are, there you are. In other words, you're going to expose yourself. You're going to expose him. And some people will try to expose you for the betterment of themselves to make themselves look good. Have you ever, fellas, let me talk to the fellas real quick. My boys.
What up?
Man, how many times we done hung out back in the day when I was in Detroit, right? You know what I'm saying?
Like, many old
Every
nights.
weekend almost.
You ever seen a group, the 3? It's always the 3, right? And the 3 somewhat have a balance. You got one chick, she might be a little bit earthy and just well put together, and then the other chick is like long hair pressed out. She kind of got her stuff together, you know what I'm saying? Then you got this one chick that's like, you know, really cool, blah, blah, whatever. It seemed like an even group. It seemed like, you know, balanced group. And they love to hang out with each other. And you could tell they got real good camaraderie because when they go at the, I mean, we've seen that before, right? But then there's this other group of women that kind of confused me. It'd be like one super skinny chick and be like 3 women with the thickness, the extras, and it's the one little skinny chick in there. And as a unit, they don't look like if a fire break out, they can get out on time.
They don't look good.
They don't.
Unit.
You're like, why is that? And then they don't really talk to each other. They on each other. They on the phones, and and it's like y'all don't even look like y'all like each other. Like,
it's usually 2 and 2. It's usually skin too small or too big, actually.
Yeah, but then when it's that group, it's like
awkward. Bro.
It's just like y'all don't even like hanging out with each other either. And I could, you can tell. Cause like with us, I'm big fella, and Jay, you medium, and then you would be small, Rollo. And then so when you have these Coca-Colas coming in the building, small, medium, and large, but we love each other and we like hanging out and we start laughing with each other. You can be like, oh yeah, that's a good group of guys right there. You know what I'm saying? Because none of us are ugly. We all good looking fellas, you know, pause. But what I'm saying is that's the camaraderie. You can be like, man, you can tell them guys like hanging out. But when I see Shaniqua and Boquisha and all the other shows hanging with each other, and I'm like, but y'all don't look like y'all like each other. It's like, you know, and it's like, so why? So one person, Sean is
hey man, because all women roll the same, dog. Oh, they I was dying laughing when you did this.
Hey, don't even think about it.
You done open up the can. All women roll the same.
No, it's weird.
They have the ringleader.
The ringleader.
The right hand man.
The right hand
side chick. And security. They roll all the time.
It's security. Right. And the security chick is one. The security chick is the one in the group where all the girls know she don't get no guys that really like her like that.
Right.
But she be like, nah.
She protects all of them.
Yeah, exactly. And
they don't like to talk to the rest of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Bro, you got a friend, ladies, that always block every time a guy is trying to talk to you. You might want to check your friend. I'm just saying. You might want to check your friend because she hates. Now watch this. If she felt good about herself and all that, it wouldn't matter who's getting the most attention and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See what I'm saying? So my thing is, if you are happy, satisfied with yourself, then you are not going to interrupt somebody else's come up or interrupt somebody else's promotion or interrupt somebody else's happiness. You're not going to do that. You're going to be happy for them and it's all good. And you want to share that with your friend. And so a lot of times people, they will showcase who they are once they get some success or some type of monetary value, or like Jay said, instead of money, they get the implant game going on. You know what I'm saying? And let's not get it twisted. Let me talk about the fellas too. All you fellas getting these hair wigs on your head, your bald head.
Oh my God.
You're getting the hair wigs on your head. You look stupid, okay?
Oh my God.
You look ridiculous, okay? If you bald headed, you're bald headed. Leave it. It escaped you, sir. It went over.
It's gone. It is gone.
It's over.
You cannot scratch your head because you're gonna expose yourself.
You can, and then they gotta peel it up. Come on, sir. No. Just let it go. Let it go.
I've seen that, man. That's
accept
crazy.
the lessons of hair loss and let it go. Okay.
Let it go, man.
Because you doing that is showcase. Now you showing me that you got an insecurity. You don't like the way you look bald head. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm done. She hit Deontay cracking up. And then Deontay said bald head special. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I came with y'all today. I'm done. He laughing. Deontay laughing. Bald head special. You know what I'm saying? Clip that. You know, and I'm like, so, but we all do things to cover security. So what you do is because you operate in that space, you start overcompensating. You start overcompensating, and now every time you overcompensate, people will be like, dang, why are you so extra now all of a sudden? Because you don't feel that great about yourself when you go home. The only thing you identify with is your successes, and that's it. And then you think that's successful, and it's not. Because your issues are the reason why people don't want to connect with you. Yeah, that people will be around you when you have materials and money and all that kind of stuff. You could do stuff for them. But what happens when all of that fades off from you? Then where they go? Then they start fading off. You know what I'm saying? Because they're only attached to your material. And so if that's the case, then there has to be some type of boundary set for the fact that, hey man, I can't allow this to always happen around me. Like if people can't be okay with who I am and who I'm becoming, then you know it ain't. The issues are gonna still be there. The intangible issues are still going to be there, and you're gonna overcompensate. So it don't solve anything, but it does expose a lot of the issue to me. So,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, there's no quick solution to intangible issues, man.
That's facts.
It's within yourself. I just don't get how people can't see that. You know, yes, temporary relief is awesome for that. However, that time is, you feel it for that moment. You know, we all deal with things. We all do things to help us maybe get through something temporary. But do you know that, okay, this is not going to solve it? Do you know that, okay, I just need a little bit of relief. It's like when you got a headache, you take some Tylenol. You know what I mean? That temporary relief, yeah, you might get a headache again. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
You know, you might have to step up how you're curing your headache if Tylenol isn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right to eat a sundae after a bad day, but how many times you going to eat dessert?
Yeah. And call it a meal.
Yeah. Terrible.
I ate today. What you eat? A brownie, a chocolate lava brownie with fudge and stop. Yeah, what I meant was, what meal did you have? You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, oh, that's all I had. It's like, what? Yeah,
some trail mix.
Some trail mix. But yeah,
that's real.
Yeah,
shout out to the squad on that one, man. Good work, fellas.
Good work.
Hey man, shout out to the chat. What is wrong with y'all today?
The chat is lit, man. We love you, chat.
Y'all tripping more than us, and we love it.
We love it. Y'all rocking out today. Y'all rocking out today. We appreciate you.
Y'all tripping more than us, man. But yeah, we about to get into it, man. It's our favorite part of the show. We know it's your favorite part of the show, man. What time is it, fellas? Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's get to the feature topic of the week. Let's go. Man, this is dope, man. When the fellas and I met about this, we felt really, really good about this feature this week, man. It was this should really be a good discussion. The feature topic of the week, man. Is there a difference between supporting your partner and elevating your partner, man? We got a video, man. Y'all check this out.
And it better work too. Otherwise, it'll be upset.
Man will have a vision so big. God has given him a vision so big that he will be able to leverage who I am already and who I'm becoming to take that vision to the next level. So yes, I've done a lot of things in my career and I will continue to do infinitely more, right? However, I also believe that to see the fullness of what God created me to be, I need to be in partnership. And the right man will have a vision where we can leverage my wisdom, my talent, my grace, my beauty, my charm, my experience, all of that stuff to elevate that vision to the next.
Why you looking at me like you deep?
It was a lot said right there.
Yeah, it was.
It was a lot said right there.
Flip a coin.
Okay.
Jay,
you want to start us off on this?
Yeah, he about to. He got that. He got it on him.
All right, two things. One, the video was capped. See more. Two, real men, and I'm gonna go out on a limb to say this. Real men, you know, I'm talking about mature men that just know themselves and confident about themselves and
yes, sir,
handling business and doing things. You know, comprehensive man. You said, yeah, let's do
the
that.
Comprehensive man, yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah, comprehensive man. You know what I'm saying? Like not you know what I'm saying? Not anybody else outside of that box. Come on. You know what I'm saying? What should be deemed as normal, but not what is abnormal now. Those men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those men, those comprehensive men, do not elevate women. They don't. They support women. They don't elevate women. Case in point. When I think about this, and you got to say the difference between support and elevate. So when I think about elevate, I'm thinking about elevator. Like, what does an elevator do? It takes you from one level to the next, right? That's all an elevator does. Now, in concept, you didn't change whatsoever. You was the same person on the bottom level that you was at the top.
Jesus Christ.
All you did was change your level. You didn't change you. So comprehensive men do not elevate women. You know what I'm saying? If we have to be a complete package, which we strive to be, then we would no other than accept a fully packaged woman. You know what I'm saying? We need that partnership, you know what I'm saying, to be exquisite, right? So to take a person that doesn't, and this actually, if people were watching, this actually goes back to the previous video that we just seen. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to that. If you take a person and flourish them with gifts, place them in a different position and time and place and time, they're still going to be the same person that they are.
Come on, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So to elevate a woman is to take her from where she's at and put her in a different disposition or displace, like with more money or a better house or a better financial stability or something to that nature. When it comes to elevation, that's what we're talking about. Matter of fact, when it comes to elevation, that's what they talking about. That's what they talking about. So, they're not talking about this type of elevation. That's not. That would be smart, but they're not talking about that. When usually modern women, modern men, when they talk about elevation, it's usually financial. It's usually that. That's why I go back and say, comprehensive men do not elevate women. They support them. Now, if you are doing your thing, and I see that, and I like that, and I care for you, I'm going to support you. I'm going to be behind what you already have. That's what
Say that one more time. Say that one more time for the people. Say that one more time for the people. For the people back there.
I need people to understand this.
Come on, sir.
Men will support you, man. That's no problem with doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's likewise too. See, I'm not gonna leave women out either. I'm not gonna leave y'all out. You know what I'm saying? You should not be elevating dudes.
Say it, bro.
You should not be elevating guys.
Say it, brother.
Whatever place that they're gonna go, and you trying to put them in. You know, I think you look better in this. I think we should do this. I think I'm gonna do this for. He's gonna be the same guy. I'm gonna give you somebody. He's gonna be the same guy.
Same Negro.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Now it would be changed if he was doing his thing, and you see he has his own direction. Then that's be okay for you to support that direction.
Mm-hmm.
But do not take a person that is what they are and try to put them on a plateau. Mm-hmm. Whatever it is, financial plateau, whatever it is, emotional plateau. I'm serious about this. Don't put them on a plateau expecting to be different because they're there.
Ooh.
That's not going to happen. They're going to be the same, and it will be exposed, just like the previous video. So in this video, you know what I'm saying? In this, that's why I call this one cap. A real man would not do that. We're not elevated. Because you're going to be the same. The only reason why we will do that is to trophy you. That'll just be for me. If I'm going to elevate you into another place, I just want to show you off. That got nothing to do with our compatibility. That has nothing to do with our camaraderie or our companionship. None of that. If I'm just gonna front like I'm gonna put you. Think about it. Think about it. Yeah. I'm gonna put you on a boat. You live on the east side. I'm gonna put you on the boat. I'm gonna put you on a yacht, and I'm gonna put you out of furnish you all this stuff with champagne by the seaside. We'll do all that. You still the same chick. So by the time I get done with it, I'm done with you. You go back to your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No, that's not. No, that's. Dude, is there a difference? There's a major difference in support and elevation. And we're talking about the elevation that y'all are defining elevation for. That elevation is carnal. That elevation is monetary. And men do not do that. It's my spill.
This man is all in my notes. I had notes. Now I'm about to just close my notes. Yeah, I had notes. Now I'm about to close it. Because the man, please, y'all better get a collection plate, get an offering together. Shine on me. You might as well just end the sermon because the church is over. Church is over.
Just saying, man.
Put a fire in the chat, people. Put a fire in the chat. Your boy JB just cooked that.
Man.
Rob, you wanna?
Well, we're gonna go to the Q&A portion of the show.
Yeah,
I don't see no questions yet. I mean, I agree. Like
I agree.
I agree.
I despise the chick that's on social media talking about I need a man to elevate me. Need to elevate me. From where?
But you know what though? This is the interesting part. She slapped God on it and tried to make it be something that it ain't.
That's the worst.
That's the part
that's the worst.
Irritated me. Stop taking God and trying to fold it and mold him into your concept, and it wasn't even biblical what she was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that she talked about was biblical. So just because she slapped God on it, and my man like, like she deep. No, what she didn't say was, she said she's in order for a man to leverage me and to use me properly, whatever the case was, she needs partnership. What she wasn't saying was she needs equity and control. Because you want me to leverage
trying
you,
to spin and shine it up real nice.
You're talking about equity. You're not talking about actually being a wife.
Yeah.
You're not talking about being a wife. And then she caught herself. She said the right man will have a vision. God will give him a vision so big. See, she flipping. And then he'll leverage my wisdom, my beauty, my this, my that. Why would he have to leverage you to get a vision from God fulfilled?
Mm-hmm. She found a really narrow avenue to say something so she doesn't sound like some of these absent-minded modern women today. She found a very good avenue to go by putting God in it and by making it seem like she wants a partner. That's the main thing that's irritating.
She's using swelling words. Exactly. She's
Swelling
making
words.
it seem like something that it ain't.
Right.
For the man is
Right.
not for the woman, but the woman of the man. No, for the man is not of the woman is of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. 1 Corinthians 11, chapter 11, verse 8, 9. If you're gonna slap God on something, slap him on it for real. Don't be trying to use God to make a point so that way you can sound like this, like you can sound like what you say in the spiritual when it ain't. It's carnal. You're trying to wrap carnality around the spirit. You're trying to use the spirit and wrap the spirit around carnality and say it's God. Remember we had the show about the young man that talked about compatibility? And he was sounding like he's from church. He was sounding so great, but he was using great swelling words. And this is this is where people get misled. They listen to women like her, and everything she talked about has something to do with her. It had nothing to do with the vision. First of all, what is this vision that you're talking about? And does the vision need you in it? You just
the man is already imbued with the idea of how his partner is supposed to fit him.
Yeah,
God did that automatically. He already know what type of help he should have.
Yeah,
it's already embedded in the man. So what type of vision I gotta have to incorporate you in what we're doing? I should already know that. But she used the distinct word leverage.
And try to spin it like the man's vision is her vision. Come on, man.
She used the distinct word leverage like she's resources.
Yes.
Come on, man.
That's how people use leverage. The people use leverage in a business type of terminology. You know what I'm saying? You leverage your resources so you can get to a further project. That's what it is. So she's saying that she has a stack of resources that he needs to utilize.
Yeah.
In order for one, the partnership to work, and for two, to be elevated.
And
that's what she said.
And take his vision to the next level.
Right.
We always see this is church talk. This is church talk. Once again, people, I need you to get your spiritual caps on because we about to cook. This is the church talk. They will use vain and swelling words and vain babblings, and all they're talking about is carnal stuff. Partnership is not even. There is nothing about partnership that is unconditional. Everything about it is conditional. It's the same thing when we jumped on the topic about the 50-50 thing. It's conditional. It's predicated on ability and not the purity of the connection and love you have with somebody. And then you want to go ahead. Then you want me to leverage you, but you want me to leverage your resources of you, and you would be the resource. You want me to leverage you, but I don't need that. I need that love. I need that respect. I need the willingness to cooperate.
She didn't mention none of that.
You can use my term. You can use
even in the context.
Use my term. And then she gonna say, hey, and plus I'm gonna do more things in my career anyway. I'm gonna get better. My career is gonna be good anyway. So any man that get with me, he's getting a prize. She is elevating herself in this. She's praising herself in this soliloquy of this clip, and I don't like it. Do you like it? No, I don't like it because what you're doing is you're going against. You're not even talking about what you can do for your husband,
right?
Because you got to be talking about a husband because you're not trying to get leveraged by a baby daddy or a cousin not a cousin but just a Negro.
Right. You got to be talking about that.
You got to be talking about this. This is the marriage talk, which the church talk, and if God give him a vision, and the vision that he gives, it's going to be so big that he will be able to leverage me in it, and I need partnership. It's on a condition. Here come the conditions. I need partnership. I need I need some type of safety, equity in this, and I need a stake in this relationship of my own. I don't want to just support you and just be and then take care of the things that I need to take care of at home and all that kind of stuff. No, I need partnership. I need to feel secure. And I'm going to make sure that this man makes me feel secure by the partnership that we develop. That is not a marriage. That is a business transaction. That's a business.
Y'all doing business.
That is.
Y'all
What is
got
That's
a
why
business
she
relationship?
used
together.
the word partnership. She didn't
That's
say
right, and she
It's
relationship. She
all
didn't say
fair. It's all
husband. She
conditional.
said partnership. Yeah.
Yeah, and
she
and,
took
and
a
we got to
very
be
narrow
careful with these
avenue to not
words.
sound ratchet.
Yeah, we got to be careful with these words like partnership and all that. No, man, I need a mate. I need a mate. Okay. If I'm gonna have, I need a wife, a mate, someone that's gonna cooperate, someone that respects me, someone that say that when they see me, they're like, man, I see a leader. I see a leader. I see a man that know God. I see a man that knows his stuff. I don't see no pushover. I don't see no punk either. I see a man. You need a woman that respect you like that, sirs.
Right.
And if a woman is not doing that to you, then you might need to elevate yourself to a place where you can get the help you need to become that man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we got to do this together. And that right there is conditional. She'll be the first one to dip. It's just something about this relationship. I'm not happy anymore. I just couldn't do it. I just wasn't happy. Now it's irreconcilable differences on the paperwork because you just want partnership. You don't want to actually be a wife. I don't need to be in a relationship with you if you just want if you want to be leveraged. That's business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And her career, whatever industry she's in, I'm pretty sure it's artistic, and whatever that career is.
They done made like 3 or 4 songs.
No, because I think she sing or something like that. I think she sings. I did my homework. I think she sing or something like that.
Oh, that's okay.
So,
my bad.
So
yeah. You was rolling, bro. I thought like you was,
no, man. I spit fast.
looked into her soul.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you can tell it's about the discernment. This is the church talk. This is the way people talk in church all the time. They try to sound deep. They try to exegete the scripture, and they try to dissect the dialect of the word of God, and then they have to get their index and they have to get the NIV version of the scripture to break it down and give you the scientific research on the fact. Stop it. Wow. Stop it. I don't need the law. I need the spirit of the law. The spirit of the law is love. Where is the love that she's talking about in this vision that she's talking about? It was conditional when she said partnership. That's all the love you need to know right there. It's conditional, and I got to have it in order for me to feel secure about myself. I got to have the partnership. That's exactly what my man said. Jay-Z said in the video before. You are covering You are covering material things with over insecurities.
Yeah,
and you cannot flourish that way. You can't flourish that way. And this vision that you're talking about, this guy's vision, this man's vision that you're talking about, it might not even have you in it. But in order for me to feel like it's going to be good, I need to have partnership. Baloney.
Stop the cap.
We just had to. It's funny how we just reacted to that, but
yeah,
I swear, bro.
Yeah,
man, I swear, I was gonna close with that because I'm like, that's exactly what we just did.
Yeah,
we had to though.
That was a Maleroom react right there.
That was a Maleroom react video.
No, that video was deep, and like if we weren't able to read between the lines, like we were able to when we had the meeting about this topic, then we would have had to, because we didn't just take and just start talking about whatever she was saying. We actually dove into it because it's complete and utter garbage to a certain extent. I just don't like how she tried to flip it into something that would sound so general to everybody else, as if like, how do you know my goals are your goals? How do you know the way I'm elevating is going to match up with how you try to elevate or whatever the case? That's not it. You know what I mean? In that case, yeah.
That's why you said
like Tay was saying, like it's conditional, and this is a business transaction.
That's all it is, man. Transaction ID numbers 53781 B Charlie Delta. I'm sorry.
The diabolical part about it, man. Unfortunately, man, the diabolical part is the fact that people will resonate with that video. That's the diabolical part.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be women that's gonna say, "Yes, girl."
They weren't listening. They weren't really listening to what she was saying.
I need somebody to elevate me. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna start filtering their men, like, you know what I'm saying, can you elevate me? And probably asking them that nasty ass question.
The thought of
can you elevate me? You know what I'm saying? And then start feeding their own ego. You know what I'm saying? And character with the fact that you might be worth something more than you should think, and then you go out here and start degrading men. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the result of this video. That's what's so diabolical about it, man.
Yeah, it's the no scrub video all over again. I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Why? Why can't he get no love? He's in his best friend's ride on the passenger side, trying to holler at me.
Right.
And all three of them was broke. I'm not understanding what we're saying today. I don't understand my water. I don't understand what I'm saying. They are hypocrites.
Keep it away from the wise.
I'm over here just spilling water. Listen. They are. Yeah. That is the most. They telling you. Ladies, check this out. Beyonce telling you, all the single ladies and everything like that. Her man cheats on her and she stays, but she tell you to be an independent woman. Think about the mind game that's on that.
Man, talk to a specific pack of people that ain't paying attention.
Stay woke.
Think about them. She stays married and raises her children and has her money and has the elevator and the elevation of the elevator and everything in her life all day long. And she tells y'all, all the single ladies, and be independent and do this and do that and don't and the man got to do this, do that. And her husband cheated on her and she stayed. Mm-hmm. She stayed and everybody praised her. That's the mind game. Y'all, and this is not good to listen to people that do it. You gotta watch as well as pray. You don't just pray, you gotta watch. You gotta watch. You gotta watch. You know what I'm saying?
You know what time it is.
Stay woke, man.
You gotta watch.
You gotta watch. What annoys me is people getting work done and denying it. There's nothing wrong with wanting to improve yourself at any facet, but to front like you didn't get there surgically is ridiculous. Oh, she's talking about
she's talking about
material
the
game. Yeah, man, this is just ridiculous, bro.
That's what it is.
Man.
So
I don't really have nothing to add. Y'all cooked on that one, man. That was obviously you gotta that was a video you had to really read between the lines and have an understanding of what she's talking about and really putting it in the context which is the correct way to be, basically, and how it should be viewed versus what she was presenting it as. You know what I'm saying? That woman wasn't looking for no support, man. She wasn't looking for no support.
No, she wasn't looking for no man.
She's
talking like that. She probably ain't gonna find one who has the correct mindset, like Jay said at the beginning of his. You know what I mean? Men, be conscious of yourself and understand and be okay with what you're trying to do, and find a woman that's going to support you in what you're doing, and you can support her as well. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Not change each other, support each other. Changing where you are, what you're doing should not change you. You know what I mean? You support so you can progress. Q&A. We about to go into the. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say your achievements is less than half of the story.
Absolutely.
Your achievements are less than half of the story. I don't care about what you did. I don't care about how much money you made.
I can care less.
Care about, y'all made that. Modern day made that a facet for men and women.
Yeah.
People want praise. People want praise for stuff. People want praise for stuff, and people want others to come in and boost up things that you should be doing anyway.
Yeah.
That you shouldn't be doing anyway.
Right. Should be as successful as you can. That's what's up. When we come to camaraderie, your achievements don't mean anything.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, doing it together is cool, man. But the thing is like, don't be talking about what you need to be leveraged and all that. Girl, chick, get on my face.
Come on,
my face with that junk, man. Partnership and talking. Because you're gonna leave. You want the partnership because you want to stay secure, and if you need an exit plan, you got one.
You got one.
That's not a person that's intentional about staying.
And that's just benefits.
Right, but the husband and wife together, they help each other with this, and everybody know their role, man. This is the thing about it. It's like we have problems with roles and stuff like that nowadays in modern society. You can't even say that nowadays because you get canceled and all other kind of things. But at the end of the day, there has to be an actual relationship of I know what I'm good at, and you know what you're good at, and we doing this together. This is the reason why I always reference Tabitha Brown and her husband. How she is successful, but she got it from the mud, and he was there. He was there, and she was able to become an actress, a great actress, and things of that nature. She's doing her thing. She did everything. She got her deals with what's that company, Whole Foods, and all that kind of stuff. And she never slighted her husband. And they both together elevated their family to a different place, but they already did the groundwork, which is the intangibles. They worked on the intangibles, and like, yo, that is what this is about. Intangibles being on point, and they're both humble.
Stay tuned. We're gonna talk about it.
I was about to say, man, we're doing a little foreshadowing right now, but it's all good. This is how I get. This is how I get.
Yeah.
This is how I get.
Elevated.
Shout out to my brothers for cooking on that one, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We love y'all, man. Y'all on the day. Real quick, while we waiting for your Q&As, man, we have a new video series called The Maleroom Reacts, man. It is our first video series on the channel. And please check it out. We'll be dropping videos on our YouTube channel. So make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe so you can check out The Maleroom Reacts, man. It's in the title, man. What we do is we play videos that we get, either we get them from viewers, or we find them ourselves. We post them, and we just discuss how we feel about it, man, coming from our perspective. So make sure y'all check that out. Also, please make sure y'all check out Coffee and Conversation, hosted by our brother Tay Busy on Saturday mornings at 11:30. Man, the first 2 episodes have been awesome. They have been awesome. So make sure y'all check them out. That's every Saturday at 11:30, man. Hey, y'all boys cook today, man. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is.
I don't see no questions, brother. So I think that might be it.
That might be it. Hey, we love it. We love and appreciate y'all. Once again, shout out to the new mail carriers who have joined the Maleroom, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
That list was a very dope thing to see. That list was a very dope thing to see.
We appreciate you all. We love you all for real.
Thank you to the chat, man. Like I said, without y'all, there's no us. It just don't work. So y'all was on today. We love the interaction. This is part of why we do this. Y'all know what it is. Hit us up on all our platforms. Hit us up on Facebook, the Maleroom Network. Make sure you like us on Instagram at the Maleroom View. And of course, like, comment, and subscribe to the Maleroom Network on YouTube, man. We love and appreciate y'all.
All right, man. Take us out. I love this show. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
See y'all next week.
All right.